sweet hauntings as time began. Raw side paranormal seeks the truth, looking for some kind of real proof. Creepy floorboards and eerie dark mist. Grab your camera and document this. No time to run, no time to hide. We are catching all of this on the raw side. A slamming door causes a fright. A shadowed hand appears in sight. Grab your REM pods and your K2s, or anything else you can use. No time to run, no time to hide. We are catching all of this on the wrong side. A slamming door causes a fright. A shadowed hand appears in sight. Grab your REM pods and your K2s, or anything else you can use. No time to run, no time to hide. We are catching all of this on the raw side. The icy air touches your neck. You feel like screaming, but you stay in check. Orbs rising up to take the magical flight. You can't believe what's happening tonight. Don't run, don't try to hide. We are catching this all on the raw side. Don't run, don't try to hide. We are catching this all on the raw side.
Hey, I thought I'd wake you all up. How's everybody going? Happy Wednesday. How's it
That
going,
scared me.
Bill?
Oh boy, that really got me.
A little bit of jump start there. Get everybody going.
Yeah.
Oh God, how's it going, Bill?
I'm doing all right. I haven't melted yet. How about you?
Oh my God, I can't stand it.
I know, you poor
It is
thing. Just so everybody
awful.
knows, we were talking before. Poor Laura. She's upstairs in her upstairs part of her house. She has a 2-story home, and she is in an unair conditioned room right now. I am fortunately in an air conditioned room, so
Lucky.
that's why I'm smiling. Laura is still smiling only because she has to, because she's the host. So
Yeah, okay. What do you want me to
yeah, even though she
I have
wants to melt.
fans. I
Yeah.
have fans. So
Of
if I
course you
fully
do.
if
We're
I
all your
slip
fan.
if I slip on, out of the camera angle, it's because I've slid onto the floor. So
Yeah, and she's not wearing pants to keep
yeah,
cool.
yeah, I never wear pants when I do
Right.
a show. It's just it's like a good luck thing, no pants. So
Yeah.
ball players will wear, dirty socks or jock straps. I wear no pants. So it's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
see, everybody's got their thing.
Yeah. Hey, Haunted Truth. Yes, this is you're finally putting a face to the name. How you doing, buddy?
There is a Mr. Bill from Carburetors and Coffee. Guys, please subscribe to his channel.
Yes.
And I had a big shock. It was wonderful. I woke up to what is that? 470 subscribers so far. I was so giddy. Oh my God, I was sickening, but I'm almost there. I'm 30 away from the 500. I'm so excited.
Yeah, 600 would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been,
Yeah.
but it's all right. I love every one of them, and I'll take them. And
Yeah.
I'm happy with what I got. But it's it's exciting when you get close to a goal. So let's see who we've got hanging out with us. And of course, we've got Mark. Mark just had an interesting live. That was I enjoyed that. So that it was really interesting. ABZ, how's it going? Mystic Nima. Sophia, welcome. There's James. Mike. Oh, and let's see. Caroline, hello, darling. Then we've got, I don't want to miss anybody. James, did I say James? I think I said James already. So twice is okay. Supercharged cars. Who's
That's me.
that? I know it's oh no. Let's see. Janice, hello, welcome. And steampunk paranormal. Love it. Steampunk paranormal. That's cool. We were just talking about that, Bill and I, steampunk last night.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Vitelli, Mr. Fabulous Joe. And I think I caught everybody. If I didn't, give me a shout out and tell me, hey, Laura, wake up and read the read the chat. Actually, I just got done putting everything back together, guys, because I had to change the monitor and drop it down.
Abs is in here. Let me see.
So
Ghost
actually,
Raven just showed up.
Hello, Miss Raven.
Yeah.
So actually, I could see a little bit better. Ghost is
Yeah.
Yeah. F this heat. Yeah. This is rough. On our front porch
Caroline.
for the last 3 days, it was 100 degrees.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That is just so wrong.
And the humidity was so bad. I mean, you can just cut it with a knife, so that's how bad it was. The humidity, that's what gets you.
Yeah, that's what's killing us, is because the humidity is like, it was 70 something earlier.
Yeah, you could swim through the humidity. So
it's horrible. Joe loves the
Joe, not me, Joe. Dude, I can't. I mean, we're New Yorkers, so we complain no matter what. So
right,
when it's cold, we complain. 75, and I'm good.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind it when if it's in the 90s, but the humidity is what does us in.
Okay, Raven.
And then
thank you.
Yeah, lurk away, sweetie. Yeah, and as I've been on fire, my body has been on fire for days. I can't stand it anymore. Oh, it's really humid here in Wales too. Yeah, we're roasting. Everybody's roasting.
Wales.
And I'm not going to complain. I'm really not going to complain. You know, at the pain, I suck it up. But you know, just a little reprieve would be nice. You know, like a good thunderstorm. But we had a bad one through here the other day, unfortunately, and 2 tornadoes touched down, and there was 3 people that ended up losing their lives because of it. So
2 twin girls.
Yeah, those poor babies.
Like 7 years
I
old.
found out they were because my son was here today, and he knows somebody that was a volunteer fireman for it, and they said that the girls were on the couch.
Yes.
So apparently this must have been where the air conditioning was, and Mama left him on the couch, and the tree just fell down and cut that house right in half.
Yeah, I don't even want to. Oh.
I know. I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine.
And then the next door, the woman next door got killed.
Yep, in her bed. Yep. So it was just awful. It's amazing the power of Mother Nature, and you wouldn't think that a tree could fall completely through a house.
Yeah,
but it sliced through it like it was nothing. It was awful.
Yeah, we had lost power for 2 days. So to complain that we lost all of our food in the refrigerator is like very frivolous to say when somebody lost their 2 daughters.
Right.
So I'm not even going to sit here and complain about it. In fact, we can just go ahead and switch gears.
That's all. Yeah, it's bad news. 100 today in Delaware. Oh, I see everybody is feeling it. Oh my goodness.
So thankfully tomorrow it's gonna change. So
yes,
it's supposed to
cool down.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be 50 degrees at night. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Be able to sleep.
You mentioned something about, I wanted to, sorry, I'm switching gears from the weather because
that's okay.
You mentioned something about Mark's live was interesting. Are you talking about when you were on, or did
he did one just before I come on? He was on.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about real quick the live that you did with him.
Okay.
And how very good it was, how impressive it was.
High season.
His interview with you was really, really good. I was super entertained by it, to be honest with you. And I was glad I caught it because of his time and our time difference. the way you guys collabed it, to make it work.
Right. I always do it really early, so it's earlier for them.
Yeah, and so it was 5 o'clock our time, and usually, like, I help out with dinner and stuff. So I was like, I don't know if I can catch it. So I was able to catch it, and I think it was only like an hour long, so it was kind of perfect for me. So we had like a little bit of a later dinner, and I'm glad I did. It was like super good. And Laura, you did a really good job. He did a good
Oh,
job.
yay.
You guys like really jived together. You bounced off each other really well, and
Right.
I just wanted to say that was a really good interview that you guys both had on both
Oh,
ends.
thank you, and I'm sure he appreciates it. Mark is very good at it.
Yeah.
And I love just listening to his adventures and stuff, because it is very entertaining.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, he always looks towards more the scientific end of everything. Hi, Carla, sweetie. And so it's nice to have that blend of somebody who's looking more towards the scientific end than the supernatural side of it. So it's good, because then you get more information that way. And I love it.
Yeah.
Just like when I do interviews, like with Joe, for instance, he's very serious about it, and very technical. So you're getting more of a technical side
Yeah.
when you're dealing with interviewing him and how his style is. Everybody has their own style, and that's what's great, because then you're learning things that you wouldn't think of doing, or things that, how to approach the investigation, how to process the data. So it's great.
Well, what's cool too is, like, I mean, obviously ghost hunting is ghost hunting, but to connect with somebody from across the pond and see how they're doing it, and not that it's going to be really different, we're all human, but it's just kind of cool to, like, okay, what are they doing over there, and what are we doing here? And
Right.
it's just a wonderful thing that we have this internet, this crazy thing we call the internet. And yeah, so it's just really cool. And that we can all be brought together with everybody that's in here, like, Caroline, Abs, Carla, by the way, hello, Susan, hello, and everybody
Calamity.
here. We all pretty much, we kind of all know each other. And there's always like a comfort that whenever we know, okay, Wednesday nights, Laura, and we have Carla, we have everybody that we know that goes live, or we can catch their video and upload. There's always kind of like a comfort sort of thing that it's almost this kinship, a friendship.
Right.
And there's never like a stranger danger feeling with everybody
Right.
here.
Everybody, it's very comfortable. That's the way I like it. Laid back, comfortable.
Yeah, even though, like, okay, so
Familiar.
Mark, yeah, so like, yeah, familiarity, like with
Hi,
Mark,
special
even,
ed. Right.
like, hi, special ed. So like, even like, so like James, like we don't know James personally and everything like that, but whenever we see James in that little profile picture there, like, we know him,
Right.
And then with Mark, Haunted Truth, I've only like seen him a couple times in the chat, and then now all of a sudden, now I know, okay, his thumbnails will pop up, now I know him. I subscribe
Right.
to him, by the way, too. But you know what I mean? It's like, now this, like, it's always like a family, which
Right.
I don't know what my point was, but you know what I'm
Right.
saying.
No, you're right. It's and Carlos says we get to know people. Yeah, you get to know people as the time goes on.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's the whole point of the program, is to share experiences and get to know everybody.
Yeah, I like what Carla said too. See what she said, and it alarms us when we don't see them. Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, like Carla, she was, I don't know, for like a month or so, I'd text her. I'm like, hey, are you going live? And it was like she had to change her schedule because she would do it horror Thursdays, or what was it? Thriller Thursdays. I think it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
And then she had to change. No, she's gonna change it. So it was kind of like, I remember I was like on my computer and I'm like waiting, and I'm like, I would check her page or her channel, and I'm like, wait, where's
Right.
the thumbnail? And then actually Saturday, I went on Susan's page. I'm like, oh, I finally remembered. It was like 3:15. She goes on at 3. And I'm a mod for Susan, poor Susan. And I'm
Right.
like, I got a mod for poor Susan. And I'm always super busy during the day at 3:00. So I'm like, oh, I finally remember. It was so hot, I wasn't doing anything. And I'm like, I'm gonna go mod, and I'm gonna go finally catch the show. And of course, that was, you said every other weekend you guys do the
Right.
show. And it was
Right.
I finally remember. I text Laura, I'm like, hey, where's the show? and it turned out it was the weekend you guys weren't doing the show.
Right, right. It's every other Saturday. Yep.
So exactly, Carla. It's like when the person's not there, it's like, oh my gosh, like you panic. Are they okay? Or what's going on?
Exactly.
So
Because we do that with there's a few people that have been missing. Like Alyssa, we haven't seen or heard her from her. I don't know what's going on with her.
I know.
Dotson been missing. There's a few of them. There's a list, guys.
Yep.
So
Everybody,
maybe
I'm
they
drinking
just
my
chose
coffee.
to not participate anymore. I don't know. Hopefully that's the case, and that nothing's gone wrong with any of them, because you do notice after a while, hey, wait a minute, where the hell is these people?
Yeah. And
So yeah.
and before the night is out there, Carla, I didn't text you back because we lost power for 2 days. I texted Carla a question about burial, actually. And she said, yeah, go ahead. And then our power went out, and I didn't have a chance to text her back because we had internet, but I had like 30% power on my phone, and I didn't want to waste any excess power on my phone because I didn't have a way to charge it. So that's why I didn't text you. Yeah, that's why I didn't text you back, Carla, just so you know.
Oh,
but I will
see,
ask you on here tonight what my question was. Then you could just answer me in the chat.
Dotson has left the community. Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Where does it say that? Dotson has left
Caroline. I have it highlighted on the screen, if you can see.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm so used to looking over at chat. I don't see your highlight there.
On the screen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, it's a shame. Well, now we know where he went.
Yeah, because I subscribed to him and I checked for his uploads, and he hasn't uploaded any videos. So
wow.
Because obviously he's a car guy.
Right.
And obviously that's why we get along. So
yeah,
he was great.
Wow. Well, that's a shame. And the last I heard about Alyssa, somebody said that she was ill or something. So I don't know.
I don't know. See, from what I heard, she was like basically living in the hospital in Canada. Like she's from Canada. Like she was like either in and out of the hospital, and basically like residency in the hospital. She was so sick.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this was like during the winter. So I hope she's okay. I don't know.
Because the last time I spoke to her was, I believe, for the last issue of my magazine, because she was voted sexy woman of the paranormal.
Last I heard, she was going in for a surgery of some sort.
Oh no! So I don't know if anybody knows what's happened with her. Please fill us in.
She was in Jeff's live chat like a few months ago, and that's the last
you've seen
heard
her.
of her. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Cree. Welcome.
Okay. What does Raven say right there? Alyssa was in hospital for a long time. No idea where she is now. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeez, I hope everything turned out okay.
Me too.
See, that's what I'm saying. People don't realize that we do pay attention. Because if you're in chat, we might miss saying hi or this. It's not because we're blowing you off. It's because there's a lot going on. A lot of things are zipping by here in the chat. But when people are missing it, we do take notice and then start asking questions.
Yeah,
because I know there's a lot of times where okay, well, they want to take a break. They want to take a break, and she says she messaged her on Discord and no answers. Oh boy.
Wow.
That's a little concerning. Oh, okay. Keep us posted, Raven. If you hear anything. I mean, if she walked away, that's fine. But yeah, see again, Dragon Ranger gone.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yep.
Thorn Groves also haven't seen them on. There's a lot of them. It's like I'm thinking, okay, where'd everybody go? Yeah, we too, Mark. You get worried. What happened? I get it. People have lives and they've got things to do, but when you're used to seeing them in chats and not just mine, but everybody's chat, and then all of a sudden they're gone.
Dragon Ranger was a mod for you, wasn't he?
I think so.
I think he was a mod for you.
Ghostess says I was friends with Dragon. Was. Oh,
emphasis on was.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
that's a shame.
Sometimes people's work schedules change, and then they just can never catch the show ever again, or something.
Right, right.
and it's nothing personal, maybe. So I don't know.
Well, just even if they did like a rewatch, even if I do a rewatch and stuff, I try to
Comment.
always leave a comment or
Yeah, that could be.
something. So yeah, let's see. Oh, Caroline says Alyssa was in the hospital in Canada since last Christmas Day. She had many surgeries. Haven't heard from her in 2 months. I have heard from 2 people that she is still in touch with them. Oh, okay. Well, at least that's a positive that she's in touch with somebody. I'm sorry, guys. I have allergies and my eye is just like watering like
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, me too. I had to load up with eye drops before I came on here with you.
Let's see, Calamity. Sorry if I don't.
It's all right,
Okay.
Calamity. Don't worry about it, man.
Profile internet since Friday. Oh yeah, no, I seen your post. Yeah, you were having internet issues. It was that time of year. Everybody's going through storms.
Yep.
I think we're supposed to get storm later. I don't know. So hoping everything holds out here. Around here, if you fart, the internet goes out. So
Yeah.
everybody hold on to their gas. Don't let it lose.
Yeah.
That's all
I gotta say, it's our internet. My internet is great out here in the sticks. It's the power. I mean, once a week we lose power, and when it goes out,
because I'm surrounded by so many businesses.
Yeah, it could be. It sucks it up.
I mean, like we're right on the edge of the village. So, but it's 2 blocks away, and it's like a main drag strip where there's a ton of businesses. So,
Oh yeah,
I think it really sucks me dry around here. So.
Yeah, and well, you got Commercial Drive, you got the hospital now.
Right. So I think that's what the problems were. Let's see. Alyssa doesn't have time for YouTube. She pops in once in a while, but she don't want anything to do with social media right now. Oh, okay. Thank you, Maiko. Okay.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
If you do
Thanks,
speak
Mike.
with her, just send her our best wishes, and hopefully she'll return soon.
Yeah, at least we're asking about her, and we send her our best.
Yeah.
That we think about her in a good way.
Right. So at least everybody is still wondering where everybody is, because when somebody's missing, then everybody starts to worry. Hello,
Yep.
Steph, how's it going?
Especially with her, because we knew that she had all these medical problems. You always kind of wonder when somebody,
Right, you keep tabs on them.
Yeah, it's more like a worry thing than anything.
Right.
Not like,
Michael,
oh,
no
where are
problem.
they? Yeah, it's more like a worry thing.
Right. Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, if you just tell her that everybody's thinking about her
Yeah.
and wishing her well.
Hey, Steph, how you doing?
So, is Miss Steph in a hot tub tonight?
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know how it is where she is. I know there'd be no way I was getting into a hot tub.
Yeah, exactly.
You might as well just put me on a pot on the stove and turn it up.
Yeah.
She said the problems must have got worse. You do what you got to do. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about Alyssa, Steph? Because
Yeah.
I mean, if personal issues, are always first and foremost. The internet will always be here.
In theory.
It'll always be here. Actually, we were talking. Oh my God. You guys don't believe what me and Bill were talking about and looking at last night. I was telling George about the chesticles there.
Oh, chesticles, yeah.
Oh my God.
Men
And
have
he's looking at me,
testicles,
he's
women have
laughing.
testicles.
He was laughing, and I says, what you said about me getting the suit and running the Boilermaker.
Right.
And he's like, oh yeah, right. And he was saying about the dolls that they have.
Yeah.
And he says that there's a NASCAR driver who has one of these in his home.
Okay.
One of these robotic women.
Oh.
And he has it set in his bar and everything. It must be a conversation piece.
Yeah,
And
sure.
and he's married and all that. I go, not for nothing. If I was married and my husband brought home one of those things, for one, I mean, they're thousands of dollars, right? It's just creepy, downright creepy. I don't care what anybody says. When you've got a robot woman in your home, it's just creepy. And then I says, not for nothing. What do you know? How do you know if something happens and it gets consciousness? And then you got to worry about going to sleep because you're not going to wake up because the doll does you in.
Yes, yes, Steph. It
Yeah.
is. And I'm sure it was like 20 grand, because those things, like I've seen like the ones that aren't robotic or whatever. I've seen like they spend like they custom build them to like spec.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what
And
I've
yeah,
heard anyway.
robot
I mean,
women.
I
It's
don't
a
have
sex
one.
doll. They're all so realistic. Yeah, they are. They're creepy real. It's they interact with you and everything. It's way too much.
Oh, so then the one that he has isn't like, he must have a $200,000 one.
Yeah, the one
then.
that interacts with you. You can have a conversation with it, and yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking, no. James says, wait, these are real? Oh yeah, they're real.
Hmm.
And mostly lonely men, but buy themselves a girlfriend. I see one once. I actually on the internet, a guy owns one, and then he said it's his wife. He married her, and then he said that they were having a child, and it ended up having a rubber baby. And I think, you gotta be kidding me! This guy needs to.
Oh,
seek
rubber
some help.
baby buggy bumpers.
It's my rubber wife and my rubber children.
We didn't use a rubber, and
Oh, this is what happens. And I'm thinking, yeah, buddy, you gotta go get some help. Dave says, I pass on the sex doll. I prefer the real thing. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it's too creepy. Too freaking creepy. Let's see. I was one call away from winning one a couple of years ago, and I called just to see if I could win it. You know what? And then you could have sold it and made some cash because they're worth a fortune.
yeah. Yeah, but could you imagine, Steph, like if you won it, you'd be like on Marketplace, like one sex doll for sale. Could you imagine the calls she'd be getting?
I know.
And then the creep that has to come to your house that you have to sell it
Hi,
to.
I'm here for the woman.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what's your name? I came for the
God.
doll, but I'd rather come there for you.
Oh man. This one looks just like my cousin.
That's why I like it. She's purty.
Oh, God. Oh, Calamity. I could barely cope with the missus, let alone buying a doll that could potentially take control of my Google Home. Oh, yeah, they would take it. And that's what I'm saying. You don't know what's going to happen in the future if these things are going to take over and then we're in deep shit.
Oh, I know, dude. Could you imagine? Yeah, good point there, Calamity. I could barely deal. Same here.
Michelle would make sure it was programmed so that it was, nagging you and
Steph, I was thinking that too, like have it in like the yeah, you call it like the diamond lane. Yes.
funny. Hey, Fear, how's it going? What did you walk into? We're talking about those women robots. But yeah, I would do that too, though, Steph. I would drive around just to get some people's reactions. Sorry, late.
So
oh, thank you for the birthday wishes.
I suppose we should since Fear the Living pod asked what we were talking about. The reason why Laura brought this up is because I was on eBay looking at some masks and stuff just for fun and for a project that my daughter was working on, and it started going into like this dark realm, like because so you go in and it says you also might be interested in, and at the bottom of the screen was like this doll, like a life-size doll with like chesticles with boobs, right? So I call them chesticles.
Girls.
So and I was like, what the heck? So of course I was a little curious, right? So I clicked on it and I sent the picture to Laura and I said, hey, you should get these. And what it turned out was like it wasn't like they showed it on like a mannequin. It led you to believe it was a complete doll. It was like, hey, you should get these for $55. And I was like, it was actually like a skin suit that you put on with the boobs, right? So the description was, I said to Laura, I said, I love how like when China writes a description for us Americans on the selling point of why you should buy this pair of boobs. It said, what was it, Laura? It said realistic, squeezable, and bounce while
running. Yeah.
Bounce while running. And I was like, that's their selling point. Like, not like the squeezable, like life, not lifelike,
right.
not like
It's funny.
realistic. They're like big selling point was like across the pond, like across the sea for was like America want to, that is when you run, they bounce.
They
Like
bounce.
that's that's the selling point.
Sign me up. I gotta
And I
get
was-
a pair.
I said to Laura, imagine if like a doctor who's like installing hey, was that me? Oh, I unplugged my
Oh, see, he got excited and unplugged himself.
yeah. Hang on. I gotta plug my thing back in, my camera.
Oh my god. So it says next thing we know, Bill hit click and Laura gets a ball gag for her birthday. Yeah, that'd be hard to explain. Excuse me. Actually, I got a birthday present in the mail from Carla. It is so cute. Of course, you probably can't see it. He's all the way back there. It's a glow in the dark plushable bat. Oh, he's so sweet. Excuse me. And it was such a surprise. Carla's such a sweetie. Mine are all those things, and I didn't have to pay any. Oh, I agree. I know. Didn't have to pay for it. It was a freebie. So I told him, I said, yeah, And then he says, well, we have a race here that people from all over the world come to. It's called the Boilermaker. And there's thousands of people that run in it. And he says, what I should do is get those things and run in the race with no shirt on so that everybody can see that they actually do bounce. So yeah, that should be real fun. But apparently you can find anything you want online, and it's pretty creepy. That's what he said. He entered the dark side of, I think it was on eBay. So I don't know if I could reach that over there so I can show you. I thought he would show up in the background, but all I see is his ears. It's you human emotions. Oh, well, that's what it is. Is that yeah? That's why a lot of guys are into that crap, I guess. Laura paused after she said glow in the dark. I was like, oh, starting to tell a story, but I hope it was something completely different. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, when we all get older, they all bounce on their own. So why get a rubber set, I told myself, look at it this way. You're saving money if you want to have implants done. You just put that on. Saves you a lot of cash, pain, and recoup time. So, of course, then I'm thinking, sweaty. It must be sweaty as hell. Awful. I'm not supposed to have them, damn it. Oh, fear. So get yourself a man's ear. It'll hold him up. It'll hold them up and keep them from bouncing. I don't know if you ever saw that. It was oh god, it was a Seinfeld episode where the guys were making up a man's ear for for the men who had full, full bosoms.
Yeah, or the bro.
Yeah, the bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Are you having technical difficulties, Bill? Oh, I know, really. How do you explain that? You go home and at some point you got to take it off. I'm wondering maybe if that's what some drag queens, is that what they use? Or do they just use padded bras? Good question. He's just a voice in the air. Yes. Bill, the guy from above. It's just as Bill's back on the website. He's ordering a set. I think his wife might get upset about that one. Oh, now we lost him totally. He jumped ship, guys. What the hell? That's all right. Order 2, Bill. You can have a lot of fun with it, that's for sure. Like those women that use those bras that you add padding to. I often wondered how you explain from going to a size D cup to a yeah, I know, really. You get home with your date and he's all excited, and then all of a sudden, yeah, she's flat as a board. You're like, what the hell? Or when they take off everything, the eyelashes, all the fake stuff, and you're like, what? I did out of curiosity just to see how far Wish goes. Searched Real Doll. They totally have them. Real affordable too. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry. They just total creep factor for me. Hey Ryan, how's it going? Watch out, a little freaky girl next to me. Where? Ryan is the first one to just mention that right off the bat. Have you seen those butt pads? I couldn't believe people really use those. Oh my God. Pads. Okay, well, if they've got the fake boobs, they've got butt pads. Do they have stuff for guys too? Padded underwear? I don't know. What the hell would you call it? I don't know. This is not stuff that I've looked up, so I have no clue. And Ryan, she's looking at you. Of course, they probably do have those padded jock straps. I don't know. Affordable solution is socks. Oh, yes. Socks. Oh my God. You can get bathing suits that tuck it. Oh my God. Like a prosthetic penis. Yeah, something. I don't know. This we don't have a drag queen in the group to find out. Because a lot of them have breasts. So are they still using duct tape or are they buying fake stuff? And I don't know any drag queens to ask those questions to. I want to put a sponge under my eye. I've been watching too much of RuPaul's Drag Race. There's a lot of padding going on. Okay. Yeah, I've never watched that show. Even though I think RuPaul should have been born a girl. Because he has just got it going on. It's just unbelievable. I should do some investigative reporting on the drag community. Well, people want to know. They're curious. I mean, they go through a lot of work and a lot of effort. You want to, what are they doing? And I'm sorry, some of them need to just knock it off because it just don't work for them. But you've got some of them. Oh my God, are they gorgeous? Oh, I think he is back. What the hell's going on? We didn't say you could go off and have a snack or anything. They dress up crazy. Can't hear you. No sound, Bill. He's breaking stuff, guys. He's rusty because he's not doing his own show. So I told him he needs to come back live.
Hello.
Check your settings.
Everything seems to be fine.
Let's see. Steph says, at the age of 15, one of my best friend's brothers took us to a drag show. He was in back, then learned how they lost the bulge when they were putting spandex. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, tech always mess. Yeah, Mark, we know it
seems to be working on my end.
There you go. Now I hear you.
Okay, you got me?
Yes, sirree, Bob.
All right. Well, what I was saying was, sorry about that. It takes time. You got to put your order in. You got to do PayPal, eBay, Sorry. So all that talk about those things, those chesticles, I had to buy them. So
Right.
I had to log on to my other computer though.
Oh, that's what we thought. That's what we thought. See, Steph wanted you to order 2. Fear says,
Wait,
Laura,
2 or
I was
4?
just ignoring
I'm
you.
confused.
Ah, see there? You guys are ignoring me. That's just all right. I'll sit in the corner.
2 pair or 4? I don't wait. So
I don't, it depends on what you're after, I guess.
yeah. Or like on Total Recall when that one broad had 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, sorry everybody. Hey Ryan, how you doing?
Ryan is the only one that made comments about the lovely lady to my right,
Oh yes,
staring at him.
that's a poster.
And I know you were here. If you heard what we were saying, we're talking about all the other padding apparently that's available. Padded butt
no.
cheeks, stuff like that. And I was wondering if there was padding for men.
I think there is.
Is
I
there?
mean,
Oh God, like
I
padded
mean-
jock straps or something? I don't know.
Oh, you mean like in the front?
Right.
Oh. Oh, I thought you meant like butt cheeks or something.
No.
Oh, like a fake thing.
A penis enlargement pad? I don't know.
Yeah.
What would you call
Just
it?
like a cylinder or something.
Oh my God. She says, yes, there are pants that you can add silicone or foam to. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me. See, this stuff I don't even try looking up.
I know, I wouldn't even it doesn't cross my mind.
Well, David Bowie had one in Labyrinth. Oh, really? Well, I don't know. I didn't really.
Did he really?
I just thought that was David Bowie.
Yeah.
Didn't know that he added to it. The reason David Bowie was large in Labyrinth was because his pants sweat bad and didn't breathe. Oh, well, yeah, because they were kind of like leotards, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They were more.
I
like,
just
yeah,
watched it like a few weeks ago. My girls.
Oh,
were
did
like-
you?
Yeah, my girls were like, Dad, what's that movie again? Because we watched it like last year, like with that guy with who has the spiky hair and the puppets. So I'm like, oh, Labyrinth. They're like, yeah, can we watch that again? I'm
The
like,
farting rocks.
yeah. Smell bad.
Right. The first
Yeah.
time I saw that, I almost peed.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
like,
so funny.
Yep.
Chris says again, you can imagine thinking you're getting 8 inches, but when he pulls his pants down, it's 2 at most. Oh my God. And you're like, oh, damn, get out.
Yeah, I don't know about the sweating thing within it getting enlarged. I don't think that's a thing because I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get out, Mark. You do? He's got a full Goblin King costume.
Cool, man.
Oh, you gotta put that on. A fear said I was about to share too much. It's safe here. This is a safe place. Oh, hi, Julie. Carla said that's what it said.
No, that's what was said.
Okay, so I don't
mean,
know.
I don't know. Oh, so okay. Since Carla is active right now, let me ask you about that burial thing, Carla. So my brother-in-law, he was over here for the weekend, and let me see, here in New York, his father passed away, and long story short, they apparently I'm just gonna go by what he told me. So I don't know if it's true or what, but I'm just going to go by what this is all hearsay. Apparently, the grave was dug in February, and then they buried him in May. And when he went to go or something when they went to go visit the grave, the where the burial was, it had already sunk like a foot. He said it was like an indentation, and he said to me, he goes, and I was super mad because my nephew who buried him wanted it done super fast, and he had it done too early. And I said, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean too early? Now, just let me preface this by saying, I don't think he's correct, and I just think like he's being, I don't know, like mad at like the wrong people. I don't think they would. He goes, well, the funeral home, it's their fault, and blah blah. And he's like, I'm like thinking he's like out of his mind. But anyway, he goes, well, they wanted a quick burial, so the ground heaved, and now like it's sunk in because the ground was frozen, and then now like the casket sunk in and stuff, and now they got to put more fill in and all this stuff. And he was like super upset about it, and I'm like, I was thinking, well, doesn't it kind of happen anyway with dirt? Because I mean, even when I do stuff around here and I dig a hole, like the ground settles anyway.
Right.
Like, I don't think that one has to do with the other. So my question to you, Carla, is what is he talking about? Like he was saying like, oh, it was because the ground was frozen, and now like it's settled, and they wanted him in the ground sooner than later, and they did like a half blank job on it, and I'm really upset. And I'm like thinking, they know what they're doing. Like, they do this all the time. Like, I'm like, well, and now aren't they just gonna have to go back in and put some more fill? Well, they're gonna have to. And I'm like, he was like wigging out about it, and I'm like, It just seemed like this is kind of just what happens. Like, it just. So I was kind of asking Carla. Hopefully, you heard all that.
Seeing that, yeah, she knows what the scoop is. Cree,
Yeah.
Relax,
It
honey.
seems-
I hope you're feeling better soon.
Okay, yeah, whoever that was, sorry. And
Hey, Two Ply, what's going on, Jamie?
hey, Jamie. Yeah, so it just seemed like it's something normal to me. Like, it just seemed like he was making a mountain out of a molehill, no pun intended. But it just seemed
I think so.
It seems like this is something normal. Like why, instead of saying something like that, why not just ask and say, hey, is this normal? But he's
Right.
like, no, the ground heaved, and now like it sunk down, and he sunk in, and I'm like, what? So
Did you hear all that, Carla?
man, she probably has to write like a long thing now. And if you can't answer, you can text me or whatever, because I know it was like a long thing. So
Sorry, guys, I was eating. What were you eating, Jamie? Anything good?
he was eating alligator and crawdads.
I heard alligator is good.
Alligator is good.
I try it. Have you tried it?
Yes, I've had it. It's good.
Oh, what's it taste like? Chicken.
It does.
Does it taste like chicken?
It does, yeah. It's really, really good.
Let's see, ABC. I'm eating chicken, and it's still Team Brittany. Oh. Yeah, he says alligator is very good. Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was very good. You basically eat it's the tail you eat.
That's all. You don't.
Well, I mean, I had alligator. It was the tail. I don't think the other parts are really what you eat.
Hey, Big Stu, how's it going? All right,
Hey,
Jamie,
Big Stu.
do you eat everything else or just the tail?
I don't think there's like. I mean, I guess you could, but it's the tail is like got all the meat in it, so the good stuff anyway.
Oh, okay. See, because I've never had it, so I don't know. But that's what they always say. Everything tastes like chicken.
Yep, gator tail. Yeah.
Gator tail. Okay, so I guess then the rest of it all becomes handbags, belts, and shoes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, guys, you ship the tail to the market, and the rest of it goes to the fashion designers.
Yeah.
He goes, that's right. Okay.
I think Carla passed out with my question. So
All right. Well, I do remember her saying that when she was working at the cemetery, they would have to go around every season and fill in because
right,
that's what happens. The ground settles.
yeah,
That's normal. And then they refill in with fresh dirt and then they reseed the area.
yeah, that's what I thought too. Like, I mean, that's what happens because the dirt is aerated,
Right.
meaning it has air in it. It's like frothed with air,
Right.
and
Well,
of
there she
course
is.
now it's gonna. She's there. She must have not heard any of my question.
Am
I'm
I
not
correct,
repeating
Miss
it.
Carla? Bill's question was he had a friend that was bitching about a grave that they dug, they buried the person, and then it sank in. And I just remembered what you said that you guys had to go back in and fill in and reseed.
Well,
Is that
there was
correct?
a whole. Well, but yeah,
No,
but
I
there's
tried.
more
I shortened it.
than that. I know, but he was blaming it that they did it too early in the season, and it was because of the ground heaved and everything.
No. I think he just wants to bitch and find somebody to complain to.
Well, I know that, and you know that. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
it's just a
I want to
normal
get it from a
process.
professional. She would know. Not. I mean,
Right.
we think that, but she would know.
But I believe that's what she told me.
Oh, well, it
before.
doesn't matter. I'm just curious. You don't have to answer. Never mind. Like, obviously, she must have been cooking or something, so it don't matter.
Let's see. Oop. Oh, she said yes, that happens. And that's what you do, Carla. You just fill in and reseed the area. Fierce says, I feel like Gator Tail is a big prank on everyone knows about and just tries to get everyone else to try just to laugh at the expression when they eat or taste it. Oh, I don't know. I've heard that it's good.
Wait, I feel like Gator Tail is a big prank everyone knows about and just tries to get everyone else to try just to laugh at the expression when we taste it.
Hello, Steve. How's it going?
All right, Carla, that's exactly when he was like complaining about it. That's exactly what. See, he's not all there. Like, to me, he was just looking for anything to like complain about, and that's exactly what I was thinking. It's just physics, and like, yes,
Right.
that's exactly what I thought. And even though like, just like it made total sense in my mind, I was like, well, I'm gonna ask Carla because she is like,
That's what she did.
yeah, she's a professional, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask her. So just so you know, that was what I texted you about, and yeah, fill back around the vault. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Exactly, because you can't really hit. There are going to be some little pockets of air around the vault, the concrete and everything, and then it's going to settle because the ground shakes and stuff. The
Sure,
earth shakes.
sure.
Yeah. So, yep.
Yeah, Fierce said he was basically just saying it's bad. Oh, so you don't like it?
Yeah, he has. He has a problem with that side of the family anyway, so he was like upset. So yeah.
Oh, so he was just stirring the pot.
No, and Carla, this was a fresh grave. This was like it was like 1 month old. They just buried him. And like he went back like a month later to like look, and it was like sunk in. So they had
Yes.
just put him in.
Yeah, she said it's a normal. Because
Yeah.
I've noticed that when I go through cemeteries and I'll see, freshly done sites that, yeah, after about a week or so, they sink in.
Yeah. And according to him, it was like a foot, like 1 foot sunken in. And I'm like,
Oh, it could have been.
well, and I was thinking he's probably exaggerating, but even if so what? I mean, it's dirt, dude. Like,
Yeah, fill it in.
yeah.
Because that's what they do around here. They just fill it in, pack it down, and then put fresh grass seed on it, and that's it.
But he's like them super argumentative types. No matter how much you like tell him that he's always right, no matter what.
Oh, okay. Well, then just say whatever. Get out of here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, you guys.
Carla, we see him.
Excuse me. See my messages here, right? Yeah,
Yep.
I can see them. Allergies are kicking in. She goes, I could take photos. It's normal. Yeah, that's what I thought. But
Yeah.
he's just starting trouble.
Well, for example, like, okay, so Laura, you know where I live. So like I said to him, I go, it was time for him to go home. And I said, if I were you, I'd just take the back road. I said, I would just take Route 20 home. He said, well, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go Route 20 to Route 5 and go home. And I said, Route 20 doesn't go to Route 5. He said, yes, it does. Now, no, it doesn't. I'm like, so in the United States, just so people know, when they built, I think like the routes, like 5s and 20s, like they run parallels and horizontals, and they're like odds and even numbers. They built them that way so that you can differentiate between norths and souths. And I'm not sure how they go, but Route 20, that's an even number, and then 5 is an odd number, which would mean it goes this way.
Right.
So, no, it was the way that it happened was they were both would be parallel to each other. That was the way it happened. So there was no way that they would intersect with each other.
Right.
And I was like, that I go, they don't get to each other. And he goes, yes, they do. And I already know anyway. I live around here. He doesn't live around here. And he goes, it's shorter. I'm like, I pull up my phone and I GPSed it. I go and I showed it to him. I go, look. He goes, oh yeah, well, I'm not going to go that way anyway. I'm going to go this. So instead of like saying I was right, he switched it to make it seem like that's not what he was going to do anyway.
Okay.
So he's the type of person where he'll swap out the argument to fix it to seem like he's right anyway, without saying, you know what, you're right. I apologize. I was wrong. I should do that. Or I made a mistake. No matter what, he will not give in. It will
was
not
this was your company?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Poor Bill.
Yes. He's super argumentative, man. Like no matter freaking what. I swear to God, dude, no matter what. Like you could be like, hey dude, would you pass me that red crayon? Because I want to like finish coloring my colored book. You'd be like, well, because I don't know. I might still use that red crayon. Like just it wouldn't matter. No matter what you do. It's super argumentative.
Oh man. Hey, no wonder why you were going crazy. I told you I was going to save you.
Yeah, you guys. I know, like me and Laura are just sitting here talking, but I'm talking to you guys too. I'd text Laura and go, like, I'd send like little text messages. Help me, like,
I'm dying. Help me! I can't get out. Thank you, Jamie. Actually, I didn't get a chance to. I was going to say it towards the end of the program that I want to thank people for their donations because you guys helped me out. Because I have a new system, guys.
Yeah, JB, doesn't it?
I got a new desktop and new monitor, so now I can really scare you because you're like right in your face.
Yeah.
So, but I was going to end everything with a thank you and for helping out because it would have taken me forever.
Well, you know what, Jamie, too? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Jamie. She also like I don't know. She turned her. She's facing a different way now. I just like this angle better.
He likes the tree. He likes my tree.
Yeah, I like the no shelf and the no dowels. I think it's better.
So yeah, I've changed the room around 3 times, guys.
Although, you know, when you're on Mark's Haunted Truths live,
right?
That thumbnail he made was awesome.
It was good, yeah.
Dude, that was killer, dude.
He sent me a question. He goes, "What do you think?" I said, "I love it."
Dude, he made the dolls and the thumbnail. It was killer.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, thank you, Jamie. Yes, everybody is saying they like it better, so it's definitely that's what happens when you got better equipment to work with. It's not a brand new; it's a refurbished, but it's what I could have accomplished.
Well, it's been good so far, right?
It's been great so far. I'm loving it. Everything lights up.
I know, Jamie. I will. You guys, so you see this thing right here, Laura?
Yes, sir.
It's kind of hard to see that picture right there.
Yeah.
But so Michelle made that for me, and it's like it starts out with it's black, and underneath
Okay.
is like it's like I don't know, foil or something underneath.
Okay.
And
Yep.
Michelle scratched all that off of that.
Yeah. Yep. I've done that before. Yep.
Yeah, Michelle made that for me. So it's New York City, and it's all scratched. So she made that for me. It's
Yeah.
Times Square.
It's yeah, because it gives you that like neon effect because of the different colored foils underneath. Yeah, it's oil, or actually, not oil. It's ink. It's ink etching. You put down the foils and everything, and then you cover the whole top with ink, and then you scratch it out as your design.
Yes, that's exactly how she did it. And I know that she's got that arthritis in her hands.
Yep.
And it took her like 2 weeks to do it. And she was she was like that lady on Happy Gilmore where she's like, "Oh, my fingers hurt," and he's like, "What's that?" "My fingers hurt." He's like, "Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled garden duty." Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah. So that's been up there for a while, but yeah, I totally dig that thing that she made. So
yeah, I did that when I was in school. It was really fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I might still have the picture somewhere. Who the hell knows? But and of course back then I didn't have arthritis. I got the arthritis now, but
yeah, me too.
Makes it harder to do anything.
Yeah,
very hard. But yeah, it's just I tested out the new system last night when I did Mark's Live, and the monitor was a little too high. So was my project for today. I had to take it off the wall, drop it down. So I was not like, oh, look it up. Oh,
yeah. Let me see if see if you're living there. Let me see. Hang on a second. First, let me show you this. She got this from a thrift store that she goes and she takes her client to. Her client has to go and straighten up. She works with special needs girl, and she takes her around the city, and her special needs girl does odd jobs and stuff. So she went to this one thrift store, and my wife knows I'm a Porsche lover, so she got this for $10. Check this out.
$10.
Yeah,
I've got good tint. Good.
$10. So this is a good one right here.
What a bargain!
Yeah, that's glass. So I like that.
So
yeah, I'll try and get this.
Doing shopping for you.
Yeah, I thought that was nice. She got me this. She got me a Porsche book from 1990, also.
Oh.
For $10 from that same store. She's like, "Oh, you have to get this for him for Father's Day." Yeah, so I'll see if I can.
Oh wow, she did a great job with that.
Yeah,
fabulous.
All the reflections from my monitors there, but
I could see why her fingers were hurting.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that neat?
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's a lot of work.
And I don't know where Jamie Watson is today.
I don't know.
Because I wanted to show him something else.
Let's see. So did she get you the actual Porsche though?
Well, I already have that on my own. So that's in the garage.
Were you still going to sell that, or you changed your mind?
No, I'm going to keep it.
That's what
I
I
have
figured.
to keep.
It's hard.
Yeah, I'm going to keep that.
Huh.
No, Jamie, you're good enough, brother.
Well, he's been having issues lately, so I know maybe he's going to stay quiet for a little while.
I hope not. Like, he knows
everybody's picking on poor Jamie Watson.
Oh, I got his back. Nobody's gonna pick on him. He's a cool dude. We got a lot in common, me and him, music wise too. So we both play guitar. We're both in the same bands and stuff. So
he says, "I hear they make great gifts for obscure YouTubers. You just met Bill." So yeah, oh yeah. If a lot of people, well, like I said, if go subscribe to his channel. Bill makes some great videos. You learn a lot. I'm trying to talk him back into doing the live program. Everybody enjoyed that.
Yeah, I keep saying I want to do it. Yes, Fear the Living there. I want to put that car on the channel. It's in mothballs right now, I guess you'd call it. It's in my building that I call it a building. It's like a big shed that holds 2 cars and a bunch of totes and stuff. And my Mini Cooper S is in the way. That has to get out of the way, along with a bunch of motorcycles and yeah. So just so you know, the Porsche that I have is not one of those. It is a 944 Turbo. So, and I have a couple other 944s, but my 944 Turbo was like the car that I wanted when I was a kid. Yes, I would love to have one of those, an air-cooled 911. But the 944 Turbo was the car that I actually had a poster of on my wall when I was a kid. So I actually had the opportunity to trade a motorcycle for one, and the kid really did not know what he had.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I just so I'm really glad. I'm really blessed to actually have one. So I actually had a guy approach me. He wanted to trade me his 911 for my 944 Turbo, and I turned him down. I couldn't do it.
It's in good shape.
Yeah, it is. So
hey, hi Wayne.
Yo,
Wayne is in the house.
See, we're getting closer because we were just talking about Jamie Watson. Now we got Wayne.
So that's what it is. Everybody's just got to find their way. Fear says, yeah, he's going to go subscribe. That's great. Yeah, Bill has some great videos on there.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
He's got a great sense of humor. That's what I'm saying. He needs to bring the live show back on.
Yeah, and the live show, what I was trying to do there, what I was trying to accomplish, me and my co-host is an actual, like, I'm a shade tree mechanic. I'm a guy who, like, I'm a mechanic in name only. My co-host, he's like a certified ASE mechanic, and the whole idea with that I was trying to do is like do a show where people in the chat say, hey, I have this, I have a 2024 even Chevy Blazer, and it's giving me this problem, and well, here's what we think it could be, and try to have it fixed, or fix it yourself, and come back and say, hey, that was the problem, or try and get you to maybe save some money, then hit the dealership and maybe try to do it yourself. And we wanted to have it where we diagnose it on the program, and maybe you could do it yourself if you can wrench on things yourself. Right. That's kind of what we were hoping to do, or I was hoping to do, along with humor and some side notes, and have the show move along that way too. But I think what was happening is, actually I just got busy. We were doing it on Saturday. I just found that I was with OBS setting up 2 cameras, my buddy and me, and every time I wanted to change a scene, I'd have to reprogram. And I was like thinking, like, every time I would go on at 7:30, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock would roll around on a Saturday, and I'm like, okay, well, I got to cut the grass, I got to film my videos. I didn't have time. Right. It was running, especially with summer. I got stuff to do. I don't have time to like be doing this live show. It was really consuming too much time. So that's why I stopped doing it. And I know you know this, Laura. I'm just really telling the chat. Like, that's why I pretty much stopped. There's this side of me that doesn't really want to put so much time into setting up the live, and maybe just winging it more from now on. And I was running it like a TV show. Yeah. And I didn't want to disappoint people and have them bored out of their minds. But I think I need to approach it where I don't want to say I don't care, but maybe if I approached it more where a lackadaisical attitude, not cavalier, but more a relaxed attitude, maybe I wouldn't so much care. Like, if I go on at 7:30, I can look at my watch and go, oh, it's 7 o'clock. I better get in the house now and fire up, and because I'm more on the live, rather than 1 o'clock in the afternoon and go, crap, I better get in there and start getting ready. Because that's like literally I'd start panicking at 1 o'clock, 12 noon. I'd be like, I got to go on live at 7:30. I got to get ready. So what, James? What, because I'm rambling? Or what? Sorry. I guess I'm rambling.
I know they're talking about how's it hanging. Everybody's saying which side it's hanging to.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Mine is straight down, but not dragging on the ground.
Okay, nice.
Not yet, anyway.
Nice.
I know. Yeah, Wayne, I did hear I did see your little clip there on Beardo's program. Lovely outfits for Miss Crystal. So pass that along. Fierce is what about a pre-recording?
Yeah, like do a premiere. I was thinking about doing premieres, but like I think, you have, say, take Laura for instance. She went on live. There were 4 people watching, and then like within 5 minutes, 20 people were watching. For my show,
Yay.
nobody was watching.
They were watching.
I just feel like I really felt like nobody was watching, and then I have a guy who's a co-host, and he's got a kid, and he's got one on the way due in September, and he takes 15 minutes to drive over here, and I felt like I really can't ask him to drive over here to have maybe I think it was getting like 12 people, 15 maybe at the most at one time.
That's great.
But I just felt like this isn't working, and I just kind of felt like I really thought it was going to propel and help. So then I was like, I got to get more subs before I can continue this live.
You got to get the word out there. I mean, people, if they don't know you're out there, they're.
I don't know. It's a double-edged sword, man. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do.
You just go on, and whoever shows up. You're grateful for who does, and
you know what, Laura?
you have a good
I've been
time.
thinking. Sometimes when I'm downstairs, like doing nothing, and I'm like,
Right.
I don't feel like editing right now. Sometimes I look over at my camera, and I go, I should just go live right now.
That's right. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do
someday
it.
I will. Someday I
Just
will.
pop on and say, "Hey, what the F's going on?"
Yeah. I think once that those chesticles come in from eBay, I'll go on live. I'll do an unboxing.
You're right. So you won't get the subs if you're not producing. Yeah, if they don't know you're out there.
Well, that's the thing.
It'll come. It will come. It just it takes forever.
So Fear, that's the thing. Like I try to do a video once a week. As far as the live goes, that's like a side product, a byproduct, I should say. But like I was making sure, too polite. Like I was making sure I do one video a week, but then that was getting overwhelming with the editing. Like I'm out working on a car because I have to, and then I'm filming, and then now, at night I'm editing. It was just overwhelming.
There she goes.
There she goes.
Girl down.
There she goes. I'm out of here.
Shit,
Screw you, Laura.
I'll have to check her later. She looks all right. She's out, guys. She passed out.
Yeah, thanks, Wayne. I appreciate that, brother.
Forgot she was there.
I did too for a minute.
Oh my God. It took her down right to the rug there, Jamie.
Yeah.
It was the rug. It did her in.
It's the year of the demon now. It's 2025, man.
Shit. So, and of course, now my dog's staring at it.
So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's my rant, and trust me, like Laura and I talk about this all the time.
The problem is, guys, Bill is a perfectionist.
Yeah, that's my problem.
It has to be perfect, or he's disappointed to all get out.
And that is
he makes it a job. And I told him it's fun. Don't make it a job.
And that is why my 944 is sitting in the garage right now. It's been in there for 7 years. I haven't driven it because it has some dings on the paint, and I won't drive it like that. So now it needs, now because it's been sitting so long, I got to do the timing belt stuff and everything, and so.
See, James says, if I had a channel, I'd go out of my way to You say alternate? It's yeah, guys, because the glasses.
Alienate.
Sorry, thank you. Alienate and put off my audience. I don't know why, but it's sheer stupidity amuses me. I said, well, it's YouTube. Don't you? If you can't take it serious, to be honest, you can't. You put out something that's you're going to entertain, that you enjoy, and I always tell him, if you're not doing it for yourself, then don't do it. But he does full blown TV production, and which is wonderful. He does a great job, but you're making it too much of a job than enjoying it.
So the video that I have coming out for this weekend is 40, and it's not by design. I don't do it on purpose. It's just because of the job that I did on this vehicle, or the task that I did. When I edit it, it turned out to be 42 minutes long, and I don't really want it to be that long. I think it's 42 minutes. Now, do I want it to be that long? Because I know I'm the same way. When I see the thumbnail and I look at down at the bottom, oh, that video is 42 minutes long. My attention span is not that long. I'm not watching that guy's video, especially when he has, just under 300 subscribers. I'm not watching that, but that's what I'm putting out because that's what it takes to get the message across in this video of what I had to do. So, unfortunately, that's the way it went. Now, I could say, well, why don't I break it up into a two-parter video? Well, those don't work either. People don't like watching two-parter videos. You know why? Because I speak from experience. I don't like watching two-part videos. Oh, this is part one of this. And this is stay tuned for part two. They're not coming back for part two. And then if they say a thumbnail for this is part two, they go, well, I'm not going to watch that because I didn't even see part one. So I just make it all one video. And if they want to watch it, they'll watch it. And Laura and I talk about this all the time. We just do this for us. And because of my personality, I'm a very depressed sort of person. Go ahead,
boobies. Laura. Get those boobies.
Well, I tell you, just do live. I know. Yeah. I don't think my wife would appreciate it, but yeah.
Yeah, there might be a problem there.
Yeah. But, but like the YouTube thing, finding it and doing it. I have another channel. It's called Supercharged Cars. And I would do die-cast toys and do unboxings and stuff like that. And that was going really well. But I fell out of love of that. And when I had this room here, behind me it's bigger. When you have a room full of like RC cars and Hot Wheels and Matchbox, and you can't even move around anymore because your room is so full of these things, it got to the point where I don't want to do this anymore. Like, okay, so now I have to like stop doing this channel. Now what am I going to do? And I was working on cars, and my buddy said, you should be filming this stuff. So that's how, Carburetors and Coffee got started, because I was always drinking coffee and working on rebuilding carburetors and on my motorcycles and stuff. So that's how that started. And if the reason why I continue to do it is because I'm generally not a happy person, but the editing process makes me happy. I love gear. I love cameras. I love, hey, what microphone do you use? What camera do you use? What editing software do you use? I love that stuff. I love to know what stuff people are using. And that's sort of what drives me to continue to do this stuff. And if I can encourage, like, say, James, you had said, if I had a YouTube channel, find something you like to do, any sort of niche. Don't mix up YouTube videos. Find one dedicated thing you want to do and just do it, dude. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Don't think, how am I going to make money? Just think of something you want to do that makes you happy, and then just hit record. Don't think about what you're going to say. Don't think about a script. Just go ahead and do it and hit record. That's all the advice I can give to somebody about starting a YouTube channel. Not that I'm successful or anything, but.
Yeah, but no, you're right. Because I'm not in it for money either. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to everybody, meeting the new people, and sharing, what I know and what I don't know, and that's what it's about for me. But like I said, the editing thing, I don't do any of that crap because I don't have time for that stuff.
Well, Laura, that's why I really liked that interview you did with Mark. That I think I really enjoyed watching that side of you. I actually really to be honest with you, liked it more than seeing this sort of side of you because I don't know. It was really personal. It was more personal than this, to be honest with you.
Right. Well, yeah, because I don't get interviewed very often, so it's
I know. I really liked it. So it was good. Yeah.
because everybody. Well, how was it feeling to be on the other side? It was all right. I don't care.
Yeah. No, it was good. Yeah, and I told my wife, I said, if I wasn't downstairs, behind the computer screen and editing, I'd be up in my chair watching like Little House on the Prairie with her and like wondering, wasting time or whatever. And at least I'm doing something for me, and that's what is making me happy and driving me and really making me get up every day.
Right.
What am I going to film? The editing process makes me happy and stuff.
Oh, then that's what you do.
Yep.
And see, I enjoy the bloopers.
The bloopers. The thing I hate the most is the thumbnail. I hate making thumbnails. I hate it.
Love making the thumbnails.
Hate them.
Hey, boo.
I enjoyed that also.
No segues, man. This is
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Fierce the Little House on the Prairie. You've never seen Little House on the Prairie?
Well, maybe he has. Maybe he's just like
Wow.
maybe saying you'd watch Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, dude, we watch it every night. I've been binge watching Highway to Heaven too. So.
Oh wow, that's one I haven't seen in like forever.
It's a good show, man.
Yeah, it used to be.
Still
I
is.
think sure. I don't watch much. I don't watch much TV anymore. Oh no, he said he has. Okay, yeah.
I don't consider it TV though. Like we watch it on Prime, and I sit down like only during dinner and watch it. I'll watch like an episode, and then I'm like down here like trying to edit,
Little House is much older. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
70s
enjoyed
and
watching Little House.
Really easy.
It's because it was just good, wholesome television.
Yep.
And it had great stories, and you liked the characters. And today it's it's just awful.
Yeah.
He says he rewatches soap. I remember that. I used to like what is it? WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And what was his name? Johnny Dangerous or something like that.
I don't know what that one is.
The hippie guy that would do one of the radio programs.
Oh yeah,
that character was hysterical.
Yeah, and then he did the other show after that with the students. Remember all the gifted students in New York City. Head of the class.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally forgot all about that.
Yeah.
I used to watch Hunter, MASH, Cheers, Matlock. Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Love MASH. I got my son hooked on MASH.
Never was a MASH fan. Cheers.
Quantum Leap. Oh, I loved it. I hated it when Quantum Leap was gone.
Scott Bakula. Yeah. Airwolf.
Oh,
yes.
Steph. Yeah, I know. I always said I was going to marry Grizzly Adams. That was my kind of guy, but not for nothing. If you see my husband and you see Grizzly Adams, not even a close match.
Yeah, George is all tiny.
Well, I mean, he's 5'7", and but George was actually he was a bodybuilder at one time. So George was pretty buff back in the day, but then he just stopped doing it.
Well, I'm 6'4", so I guess anybody who's 5'7", my wife's 5'7", so that's tiny.
Yeah, George is average height. Yep. But I always was into like, the outdoor, maybe, you know what Grizzly Adams looks like. The big, burly, kind of, I was always said, I'm going to grow up and marry him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quantum Leap. I loved Quantum Leap. It was awesome.
Oh, who's Fear? Yeah, Knight Rider. I was going to wear my Knight Rider shirt tonight, actually. I didn't feel like it.
Do you see online the videos where they show the cars that have this? Is amazing. I wish I had the car and the money to play around with this stuff, but it shows on the front of the car, and it has all like this digital screen, and then the car will be talking, and the digital play goes with the talking that you hear. I don't know what the setup is called, but it blows my mind. It's great.
Yeah,
So it's
Tesla
kind of
does
like
that.
it's kind of like, like modern day Knight Rider. You know how the car would talk, but you'd only see a light.
Yeah.
This now it has like you shows eyeballs and a mouth and everything. It's just
Oh.
really cool.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know
I
what
know
that's
exactly
called.
what you're talking about. You can actually buy a kit on eBay that does that too.
Yeah, it is pretty neat. Of course,
Yep.
around here it'd be illegal. You know how it is in New York.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Because a lot of people want to get those lights that would go under the cars.
Yeah, you can't have underglow lights.
You can't have those.
No.
On one of our trucks, we had blue lights in the grill, which we discovered after we purchased it, and my son hooked it up. We were driving around and we got stopped, had to disconnect it.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
Oh, Greatest American Hero. Yeah, I used to watch that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Then he went off. He did the movie House.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was good.
I love that. I love that movie.
He says, Jesus, what is the age range here? I'm not used to being surrounded by peers. Oh, yeah, we're all close in age.
Yeah. Yep.
Either you get most of them, it's either I'd say mid 40s up to 60. Yeah, House was awesome. I totally forgot about that. I love
That's
that.
the first one. See, I'm torn. I like the first one, but I do like the second one too with Gramps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, now I'm gonna have to look that up so I can rewatch all of those.
Yeah, I have them on DVD.
Dave's 44. He's probably the youngest. 44. I don't usually ask people their ages, but yeah,
No,
usually it's the range between 40 and 60.
Wait, Two Ply's young too, though.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Two Ply's a baby. 40. Oh, see, yeah, he's a baby.
He looks younger than that.
Our baby booty lover, 40.
Yeah, Two Ply looks younger than that, though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
watches
Sam
V.
Elliott and anything stuff. Sam Elliott was hot.
Steak. It's what's for dinner.
I love it. ABC is 48.
A1 steak sauce.
Yeah, Sam Elliott. It was just his characters. Everything he did, he was just, I don't know, loved it. Paranormal Toledo, you old fart. 52. That means I'm dead, right, Jamie?
I know. What is that? I was going to say, what is that? Yeah.
Shit, I could be the oldest. No, you're not the oldest, Jeff.
I know.
I beat you. Level 51.
So Fear, he's 51.
Right. 51.
Same age.
Oh, thank you, Jamie. Says I don't look that old. I was officially old last week. Actually, I don't really give a shit about the number because I don't feel as old as I am. Caroline's 60. Yep. See, as I told you, everybody's usually between 40 and 60 on here. Yeah, I just turned 58.
Wayne as a Crystal 35.
Woo! All right.
Wayne, what is Crystal's profession anyway? What does she do professionally?
She's a professional escort.
Oh, is she? I thought she was like a dancer or something.
Let's see. I'm getting there, Jeff. Apparently, life begins at 50 these days. Oh, thank you. I look young. I try. Yeah, I'm a smoking 58.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you turned 58.
I turned 58. It says, "I'm sorry I brought it up. I don't mean to get depressing." It's not depressing. Why, don't depress. It's just a number, guys.
Oh,
I'm
that's
waiting
right.
so she's a medium and a professional escort.
That's right.
And James, a Ford escort.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
she's a
god, that's
large.
funny.
She's a large and
Yeah.
a Ford Escort.
And Crystal is a mountain side piece. I know, Jeff. I got to get out there and do that video.
I thought you guys put the kibosh on that thing.
No. It's just, because they've got a lot going on at their house. So I just haven't been pushing the issue, but eventually we'll get it done. I mean, I know you've got the audio, and I just got to get out and do the video. Calamity, I'm the group of the baby 35. Yep, 35.
Who's got the audio?
Dude, I sent you that audio thing that I did.
Yeah, but
the
it isn't
recap.
gonna matter. It isn't gonna matter if you're gonna redo the.
Well, I don't need to
video.
redo the audio part. Just I got to
What
do the
audio?
other part in front of the outside there, because you didn't like what I did. So,
Well, wait a minute.
remember the
So what-
recap? I recapped what was going on.
Oh, right. Yeah.
All right, I sent you that. So
Yeah, I got that.
that I don't have to redo, but I do got to go out and film the other thing. Russ, did you ever listen to the audio that I sent you? You know what? Jamie, I kept forgetting to message you. I tried to open that up on my laptop in the editing program, and it said it was corrupted and wouldn't let me open it up in the
gotcha.
editing program.
I saw that.
So now that I got the new system, I'm going to see if I can swap it over to here and see if I can open it up on this system. When I did listen to it through what you sent me, I did hear something right after you talked about getting up off of the bed. I heard something say something to you, but I can't make out what it is. That's why I wanted to put it on the editing software so that I can enhance it. Yeah, resend it to me now. This way I'll have it on this system, and then I'll see if I can put it on there. Because everything I tried, it kept saying it can't open, it's corrupted. So, which ticked me off because I actually I did hear stuff, but I just couldn't make it out. Haha, private dancer. Oh, that's extra, right, Wayne? If she charges extra for the private dancing. Yeah, you guys were in the bedroom, and you were just the moment as you were going to get off the bed, I believe. I forgot. You said something, and right after what you said, there was a voice. I heard something say something.
What kind of audio is this?
It's from an investigation that he did, and it's
Oh.
an EVP. And he sent it to me so that I could listen to see what I picked up. Because he's pretty
just
sure he
heard-
knows what he heard, but the Filmora that I used wouldn't open it. It said it was corrupted, the file, and wouldn't open it.
I was just hearing he's on the bed. He's sending you audio from him on the bed.
So, yeah. It was a private video.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if you'd send it to anybody else, Jamie. Because I do that. I send it out to multiple people just to see what they pick up. Like the ones that I have, I sent to Bill and he ran it through his system. And that's where we picked up the one there where I missed the name. I couldn't hear it just regular on when I played it. But then when Bill put it on there and enhanced it, the name
Yeah.
popped up. Hey,
Jacob.
Parasola, how's it going? So yeah, it's if you resend it, then I'll see what I can play around with. We could even send it to, I'm sure Bill would take a look at it.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Hey, Parasola.
Let's see, Ross side. I did, but I'm not claiming it. But it was fun to see what others make of it. Yeah, it's, well, like I was saying, if you could enhance it and extract other things, you might be surprised. Okay, yeah, send it to me. And if I get your okay, I'll send it to Bill. I don't send or share things unless I have permission.
Word up.
And any of the pictures that you send me, I know those are personal. I won't send those or share those with anybody.
Yeah. But Jamie, you can send them to me if you want.
Yeah. Anything with a little twerking going on, Bill's okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Any pelvic thrusts or anything like that, that's fine.
He's an Elvis fan, so.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh.
We're win this race. Lemonade, like cool.
There you go. Oh God! Now we're gonna hear all of the songs from Blue Hawaii. Oh, what did I miss there? We have a pretty clear cat meow when no cat was in the building. Really? All right, Jeff.
In the ghetto.
It was in the ghetto as far as. No way can you prove a cat isn't in the building. Love you, Jeff, but no way. Ah, that is a challenge.
Well, touche.
It falls into the interesting category, but not evidence for sure. Good for you. So yeah, you just leave that door open.
So there.
Well, just like I was saying with the interview there with Mark, it says, yeah, you can't. Where people say, well, you can't call it a field, the paranormal field. Why can't we call it that? Not for nothing. We can call it whatever the frig we want to call it, but it is a field of research. So why can't you call it paranormal field? That's what we're doing. We're researching. So what name are you supposed to give it?
Well, why not? When what's her face went up to orbit there, they called what she did investigation, and she held up a little daisy to the camera for 15 minutes of time. What was it? She went up there and they called her an astronaut.
Yeah.
So why can't you call it paranormal field?
Right. Well, that's what they're saying there. Oh, well, you can't claim it as a field because there's no scientific backing. Well, what do you think we're doing? We're trying to get that backing for the field that we are investigating. So it's, what else are you going to call it? Just like I was saying, what do you call everybody? Well, it's either ghost, spirit. What do you call it? Well, energy. We all are programmed to call that whenever we pass a spirit of some sort. So what else are you going to call it?
Well, I mean, who are they to put any definition on the word field? So they say, okay, we can't define it as a field. Okay, F you then. We'll dub it something else, and then if they want to call any study of a flower, you can't use our word as from the paranormal lens. So screw you.
Right.
I don't know. It's so stupid, man. So stupid.
The little trolls like Chris Houston. That's what it is. It's a field of science that we are trying to get established. So what else are you going to call it? You have to call it the paranormal field. I agree too. Yeah, it's
so yeah. I actually agree with what you're saying, but there's that problem in any field.
Yeah.
There's
yes, I'll like some coffee too, Michelle. Thank you.
How did you?
I know everything.
Well, you know what it is.
I am the all-seeing.
This is super cold now, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so.
I don't have anybody here to make me coffee.
Oh, he's working tonight late?
No, he's out running. I don't know where he went.
What is he testing out the booze?
No, running? I think he. He's out. Well, we need a garbage bag, so we had to go get those.
Wait, you said he was out running. Is he
out
testing?
Running? He probably went to his girlfriend's house.
Those bouncing. He's testing out the bounce on those.
On testicles, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's out running. He's doing some testing, some research and development.
tea and which I can't even get anybody to boil me water, Calamity.
I made my dad some tea today. He doesn't like coffee too much anymore.
I only drink tea in the winter. Oh, Jeff,
Uh,
I've left all the drama crap. Didn't mean to offend. Yeah, I don't do the drama crap either. I don't blame you. But when you got people that are saying, well, you can't call it that, or they're picking.
Well, how dare
Well,
you?
what am I supposed to call it?
Yeah.
Why should we go by what you want to call it?
Yeah,
Just because
I
you're
agree.
not in it and you
Yeah.
don't understand what we're doing?
Yeah. Save the drama for your mom.
There you go. Yo.
Save the drama for your mama. We
Jeff
don't want to
doesn't fight
hear
with
it.
people.
We don't have time for no drama. Save it for your mama.
There you go. Yeah, no, you don't usually see Jeff fight with people, but don't piss Jeff off.
Why?
Or Dana, because you guys better run for the hills.
Why?
Because they're serious, man. They put down a hurting.
What do you mean? What will they do?
The British so tea is a staple to our time. Oh, I know. Yeah, it is.
Oh, calamities in England. I did not realize that.
I heard the creaking of the door. It is the
Honey,
coffee
It's in
delivery.
this. It's needs probably a minute, please.
Honey, I like 2 sugars and light on the cream, please.
I turned off my microphone so I could talk to her. And you
Oh,
were
yeah,
right.
give her sweet loving. Dana
Yeah.
scares me more. Yeah. Did you hear that,
Dana
Jeff?
would punch you right in the chesticles.
Take him out. Absolutely, Wayne.
Did you ever get your soundboard working?
No, I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know.
Look at your eyebrows; they went up
no, I can't, hit the giggles or nothing. They're just, I don't know, crap.
Oh,
He said Dana pinches my titties. Pinch back, Jeff. Pinch back. I bet you she'll be surprised.
yeah,
How's
dude,
it
just
going, Face the AIDS? Welcome.
pinch her chesticles. Hey, face, what's going
You do
on?
it to her. She'll be so shocked. I'm sorry, Dana.
Yeah, she'd be like, "Why did you
I
do
don't believe you
that?"
just did that.
And you know what you could say, Jeff? Go tit for tat.
Yeah, you do it to me.
Don't you get it?
Oh,
dude? Okay, yeah.
He
It's a
got
tit
me
for tat.
coughing, and she likes it. Jesus. You're in trouble, man. You shared that bit of information.
Oh yeah, James, the little hands.
The little hands. The little hands are creepy. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, if we could talk.
I do, but she
And
likes
covered in
it.
mud, bloody bruised. And the little hands get Jeff. She's not listening. Oh, okay. We won't say anything. We promise. We won't say nothing to her.
She working? She must be working.
Oh my God. It's not fighting when you're right, Jeff. It's setting, what is it? An a-hole straight. Oh, okay. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's, when you set them straight, when they start coming down on you on stuff that, they think is the correct way or procedure and start bashing what the stuff you do or what you say, then yeah, you set them straight. That's what I do. I don't let people get away with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, James, it's perspective. They're not tiny. They're just further away. It's all perspective.
Yeah, further away. That's it. Here she comes again, guys. Tell you, I hear everything.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, it's all like theory of relativity,
She's quick too. Damn, she run up them stairs or what?
Well, yeah.
She drops and runs.
Yep, basically.
Stay down there, damn it. Closes the door.
Jeff, I thought you gave that up. What's going on, buddy? Jeff.
Yeah, Fear said he heard the door being did open by itself.
It did.
Yes, it was the coffee come hovering down the stairs.
Yes, and there's no way to debunk that either.
Right.
Yep. No way. You cannot
Yes.
debunk how this coffee
Hovered its
heated
way
up
down.
by itself. It's just electromagnetic activity.
Damn.
Is there someone in this room? Yes. Can you please heat up my coffee? Thank you.
Yourself, damn it.
Screw you. Ooh,
No, see? See?
Is there
You're
somebody in this
talking like
room?
that? Yeah.
yes. Whoa. Can you please heat up my coffee? Oops.
You would have shit yourself if someone had
Go
pinched your
screw
ass.
yourself. Hey, that's not nice.
Wayne says
Heat up
it was
your own damn
teleportation. Yeah.
You jerk. Hey, that's not very nice.
Make
Screw
me
you.
get your coffee here. Pinch.
Special delivery. Some chesticles.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
I know when I said George looked at me like, what the hell are you talking about? I was just laughing. I was dying in the kitchen. You gotta see this crap that he found. It was eBay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was eBay.
God.
And at the bottom it says like it gives you like the suggestions at the bottom. So like it was like masquerade masks.
Okay.
And it was like so you can do crafts on top of them. So they were like paper mache. And it says, here's some pics that you also might like. And like so like what you do is you start scrolling over for like pics for you. And like those are on there. Like, oh, I'm looking at masquerade masks for decorating for crafts. And they'll just throw those in there, like, oh, you might also might like these boobs to like go along with your mask. Jeez. Well, thanks.
Some of those masks were pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I have to say they were pretty cool. Especially if you're going to use them like for a foundation and go from there to create something better.
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Let's see. It seems like I seem to remember Jeff being FTL and talking about his patch. Are you still on the patch, Jeff? Good for you, ABZ. 14 months, no cigarettes.
Yeah.
Good for you. You know, if my life wasn't so stressful, I'd quit smoking, but I have too much stress. And I don't see it anytime soon because it's ridiculous. I don't really, it's too expensive. But it's either that or I'm going to throat punch somebody. So
yeah.
I don't want to end up doing that. Oh, Face, she's lurking most likely. She's probably doing dinner or.
Oh, good job, Raven.
She's lurking.
Raven's been 5 minutes without a cigarette.
No cigarette. Good for you. It's a start.
Keep up the good work.
I know they're insane. The prices
that takes some willpower, I tell you.
Oh, wait, so smoking is the only thing that helps me relax. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people, that's what they do. And actually, we were just talking about that. What was it? On somebody's live, they were talking about the where you go, no matter where you go, all you smell is marijuana. And I think I fine. It's legal, fine, you smoke, that's great. But when I have to go to a store and I'm in the parking lot and smell it, and then go into the store and it's even worse, I think it's quite disgusting. I don't want to smell that when I'm out shopping.
Gross, man.
We had one of the store only a few blocks away. I shit you not. I come home from work and I would stop. It was a Dollar General. I go, well, let me stop. And I pull in, get out of the truck, and I'm like, what the hell? It was so strong. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe somebody was just out here and they did it. I go in the store and it's even worse. And the two girls behind the counter were high as a kite. I said, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
And I walked right out. I was disgusted by the whole thing.
Yeah.
You're going to do that. That's cool. Do it at home on your own time. Don't go to work like that. People don't want to smell all of that. What was that one guy that we worked with used to do it? Bill?
Tony.
Tony. Some people
He
can't
can't-
function without it. I understand that, but don't do that and at work or come to work that way.
He came in one day and he was making like absolutely no sense. And I didn't understand what was going on because like I was pretty naive to that stuff back then, you know. I didn't.
Right.
I've always been a straight shooter, straight ace, straight as an arrow, straight edged guy, you know. Always.
Teetotaler.
Yeah, and so I didn't understand what was going on with him, and like he was like, and then he accused me. He was one of those paranoid type smokers. He got real paranoid,
Right.
and I didn't know any of this till afterward. And he goes, "Those guys are all talking about me," and I was like, "What guys?" And he's like talking about Mike and all them. He's like, "They're all
Oh,
talking about me in there, and they're all against me, and I noticed you are too." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I thought he was kidding around. And you know how kind of tight me and Tony were
yeah.
because we were into music and stuff, and like we'd play guitar and everything together. And I was like, I thought he was kidding around. I thought he was like kidding. And then I realized he was serious, and he was like starting to get upset. And I was like, dude, I go. And then I realized, oh my God, he was like high, and like he just came in and he was like loopy, and
Yeah.
like his eyes. And I realized I thought like it was allergies or something. I thought his eyes were all like glassy and burnt. And I
Right.
go, dude, I go, you need to stop smoking marijuana, dude. I go, you are paranoid and you got to stop. And I walked
Yeah.
away. And then, like, the next day, he came up to me and he apologized and he said, you know, you're right. And he was like, I was paranoid and that's the way I get. And I'm really sorry. Yeah.
See, now how do you know what we do for a living? You're working with high temperature ovens, power tools, pretty much, and you're going to be able to work and function in that state? No way.
Well,
way.
anything. I mean,
I you know, like I said, I don't care if you do it. It's fine. I got no problems with it. But when it's a place of business, now if I was the owner of the business and I showed up there and the place reeked of it, I would be furious
Yeah.
because not everybody appreciates that. And it's very unprofessional. You know, you don't want your whole store reeking of skunk pot. It's just gross. So it's, you know, do it at home on your free time. But, you know, show kind of, you know, be professional when you go to work.
Yeah. Stuff. Let's talk about what you're gonna, because I don't like to talk about this kind of stuff. So let's talk about who you're gonna have on the show soon. Are you having Noah on soon?
Yes, Noah's coming on soon. Actually, I had to explain. I don't know if anybody's seen the post. I was supposed to have Jay Carts on, but he had to work, so we have to reschedule. So I've got a rescheduling date coming up, and so he will be coming on. But that's why it's open mic tonight, because he had to slip out on me, which is okay. I understand.
And what day is Noah coming on? Do you know? Or
Noah is coming on, I believe it's in July.
Okay.
Noah is going to be on the 9th of July.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm having Sir Wayne on the 5th of July.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it's try to fill it up. Boo said J Cart stiffed me too. Oh, I think when we made the schedule up, he didn't realize that we were doing Wednesday, and he's got to work Wednesday. So when I contacted him, he goes, "Oh God, no, I can't do that." So we're rescheduling it for a Saturday, one that I'm not doing anything with Susan. So yeah.
Let me see what else. What the heck was I going to ask you?
Fear the Living. When was I rescheduled? You got to contact me. You know, you guys can always contact me if you want to come on the show. You're all more than welcome. You just got to hit me up, and I'll put you in the schedule where I can.
Yeah, but you can't be boring. No, I'm kidding.
No.
No, I'm just messing
Like
with
we
you.
are.
Yeah, not like me.
Yeah,
I'm
Jeff.
like,
No,
I'm
Jeff, it is going to be Sir Wayne. He offered to have Miss Crystal come, but I said no. You pick, and I asked Sir Wayne. So we don't want Crystal to take over.
Crystal's cuter though.
Yeah, Crystal. Yeah, she is cuter, but
she's sweet. I love when Crystal goes. I love that. But that's what I want to ask you. My wife's friend, did she ever probably not get a hold of you ever again?
Probably not.
She never got a hold of you again, did she?
Well, no, I told her that I would have to get back with her to reschedule. And
okay, gotcha. Yeah. From what I've heard,
she's got too many things going on. And my rule is 3 times and then you're out.
And
so
was that 3?
I can't keep, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it was 3 times. So yeah, I'm not chasing anybody. If you don't want to be on here, I get it. But I'm not going to chase you. If you're says you're supposed to ask, not us. I just said, you want to be on, contact me and we'll fit you in. Let's see, Jeff. All right, Jeff Beardo, Crystals drops are, yeah. It was great. That was really funny. I loved it when I seen that on Crystal. But we have to go remember, Wayne is Wayne. Crystal is separate. And I love Crystal, but I want to have Wayne on. So
now can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Laura, and maybe Wayne could. How come you're talking about Wayne and Crystal at the same time? Like, is that his sister or something? Why are you bringing them up together? What's going on here? I don't understand.
You don't understand?
No, what's going on here? What do you mean?
Crystal is Wayne's, Crystal's Wayne's sister.
Oh, gotcha. All right, because I wasn't sure. Like, why would you say it's either Wayne or Crystal? Do they live near? Are they neighbors?
Well, you want to know who I wanted, Crystal or Wayne? I said, well, no, I asked Wayne. So
yeah, but why is that even a question? That's like saying, hey, let's have either Face the Ace on or me. So like I was just wondering. Oh, it's his twin sister. Okay, gotcha. See, I didn't know. Thank you. Thank you, Wayne. God. Gotcha.
Allergies. Itch. Wayne, you're awesome. Exploration. Oh, yay me.
Now, Wayne, does she live like? Oh, I think I get it.
Yeah, you get it?
No, I think. Wayne, do you like collect the money? Like, are you like
Pimp Daddy?
Well, they need protection, like, because like, he's got to collect, like.
Well, I'm not going to share the whole story out, Wayne, but I just have to say everybody should applaud Wayne. He was a superhero, and he deserves a round of applause. I'm not going to share it because it was told to me in private, but he does deserve hats off to Wayne. Superhero Wayne.
What's that supposed to? What?
And I would do the applause, but you guys won't hear it.
That's it. That's all you're gonna say. He's a superhero for what?
Well, he says go for it. Well, like I said, I don't share anything unless I have permission.
You can't do that.
Well, I'm telling you, he said I could go for it.
Okay, go ahead.
The other night, he got a phone call from his sister. She was at a club, and she was leaving,
Crystal?
and apparently she had a predator that was tailing her. So she called Wayne, and Wayne rode in on his horse and saved the day, and they got the police involved so they could catch the guy. Apparently, he was going after tiny drunk young ladies or ladies that were drinking, and so hopefully I don't know, you didn't give me an update, Wayne, so hopefully they caught him. But he's a superhero, saved his sister from a scumbag.
So was it he was going after Crystal?
No.
Or he has 2 sisters?
Tell the story, Laura. Yeah.
Does he have 2 sisters?
It's I believe it's a younger sister.
Okay.
I didn't ask, but yeah, he's good for him because he was there ready to, fight bear. And I'm glad he didn't do that because then he would have got in trouble. But he saved his sister and contacted the police. And so hopefully they're going to catch him.
She won't play along there, Wayne.
No, I won't. Steph's going to hire you as a bodyguard. I said, that was great. You know, it was great that she could call and he, you know, count on him to show up to help her out because it's scary. Some scumbag, you know, all you're is going out having a good time and you got some dirtbag, you know, getting ready to jump you or kidnap you or whatever they plan on doing. Okay. It was his sister-in-law. Oh, okay. My bad. His sister-in-law. So, but good for you. Yeah, fear. Wayne, this is my sister Crystal, and this is my other sister Crystal. Oh my God, it's funny. James, don't feel bad. I think everybody is actually getting to be a little too innocent for this world. The world we live in is really corrupt, where you can't even go out and enjoy yourself for fear that somebody's going to grab you. It says we had to keep her on video call while I went to pick her up while on the phone to the police. Well, I'm glad that they showed up. Hopefully they'll catch who it is. So they're checking the area. So I'm sure they'll end up probably getting more. They're going to be watching now. So maybe the guy won't try to attempt that anymore. Crystalline and Crystal Light. Oh, thank you, 25, for putting that up. Yeah, guys, check out Bill's channel. He puts a lot of work into it. And once he starts doing the live shows again, I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy it. Yeah, Face, it is scary because, I mean, especially, you know, it's neighborhoods that you grew up in and you're used to, you know, hanging out at like local pubs or whatever. And you think you're safe because it's your neighborhood, and it's not like that anymore.
Too much coffee.
Too much coffee. See, I go to the doctor and I'm asked, have you been depressed? I know they all ask everybody that. I'm like, look, not like as an individual with myself or with the world wise. Yeah. It is depressing. That's one of the reasons why I really don't watch the news that much. Because no matter what you're looking at, it's always gloom and doom. And no wonder why people are depressed. They watch too much news.
All right, Calamity. Have a good night. Thanks for being here.
Yes. Oh, I have 205. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. But yeah, the doctors, they all ask, are you depressed? Well, wouldn't you be? Look, Look what we have to put up with. And what did Wayne say? Oh, he says, yeah, you ladies have to be safe. Yeah, and you don't feel that way. You really don't. That happened, I think it was a few months ago. A friend of mine had posted on Facebook that her friend was being followed around by some guy at Walmart. He was stalking her and her daughter in Walmart. And when she went out to the parking lot, he was out there waiting. So she ended up going back in the store and calling the police and waited till they showed up before she went to her car. So pretty much he planned on grabbing them. So it's pretty bad when you can't even go to the store.
Have a good night, Caroline.
Oh, thanks, Caroline. Thanks for joining us and hanging out and listening to all this silly stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
We appreciate it. Yeah, lots of cameras at Walmart. Yeah. So I think they did. They got pictures of his vehicle, the license plate, because once the police showed up, he tried to take off. But yeah, I mean, you can't even go grocery shopping. That's all you. Make sure you check this before you go to your car. You know, who does that? Nobody. You never thought it would come to a day where you had to. So you pretty much got to be like on high alert every time you go somewhere. Lots of cameras. And there's cameras everywhere. No matter where you go, there's cameras. So yeah, I got to figure out, I don't know what the deal is with the soundboard. I really don't. Maybe, I don't know. Get a new cable. I don't know. This time, like when I told you about it, how I had it on the laptop, it didn't even recognize it on the laptop. But this system does recognize it. It picks it up. It says it's working. But then when I do the sound effects, I can hear them, but you guys can't. So maybe there's something wrong with the output cable. I don't know. So it's a big old mystery.
And you're running that microphone through the soundboard.
Yes. So yeah, the microphone and the headphones. The headphones that I got with the system are awesome, and it has a mic. It's a gaming headset. I like it, but the only problem is that after I wear it for a little while, it hurts my head.
Yeah, mine are hurting me right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's like sucks right to your brain, man. It's
yeah, I think I'm gonna try to. Yeah, but see, then I start getting feedback from my mic.
So, like I said, I don't know if it's the output cable or whatever. I got to figure it out.
There, can you still hear me good?
Yeah.
Oh, good. There. Oh, it's so much better.
Yeah, Two-Play wants to know, which ones do you have, Bill? Now, see, I actually rather use my earbuds, but...
So I'm using my Audio Technicas, actually.
Very fancy.
Yeah, see, I got a hot mic right now because I'm using my speakers, and my speakers are a little close to the microphone.
Right.
There, can you still hear me good?
Yeah.
Okay, level's still good?
Yeah, you sound fine.
All right, good.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, two places. He has 2 pairs of those. So, I love the sound that the headphones give, but like I said, yeah, they're just too tight. After a while, it's like, oh my God.
All right.
You got to just, you got to take them off. These don't have as much pressure.
Yeah. Oh, it's so much better now. I don't like doing it this way because I just always get worried that you guys are going to hear the latency. But as long as it's not doing anything for you guys.
You sound live.
Good. That's good.
Live and in person. So.
Why, Wayne? Do you hear echo and reverb? I hope not. Does it sound reverby?
Well, so far so good.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'm not worried about it then.
Oh my goodness. So what is on Bill's agenda? What's coming up?
Well,
You're right, Bill live in studio. Woo!
Yeah. So all right. So the Dodge Dakota bed that I'm working on, it's rust-free box, and it's has dents all over it. So I'm using a stud gun with a slide hammer and pulley or puller, and so that's what I'm doing for this next video that's coming out Saturday, and using torches to soften the metal to pull the dents, and body hammers and stuff to hammer the dents out and stuff. That's pretty much what this video's going to be doing, and a bunch of nonsense of me talking to the camera and drinking coffee with coffee talk. I do like a coffee talk segment when I talk to the camera and that kind of nonsense. So that's going to be 40 minutes of you guys watching that and doing a little bit of welding. I do some welding. I teach you welding in this video. I call it Welding 101, and you guys are going to learn the bare essentials, all you need to know about welding 101.
All
in
right.
that video. So if you guys don't know how to weld, watch that video. It'll be Saturday. I'm gonna upload that Saturday. So if you guys want to learn to weld from a master welder, I'm telling you, you're gonna everything you guys need to know about welding.
See,
Everything.
that's great.
Oh, the
I
bare
don't have to
essentials.
show up because I already know how to weld. So
No, Laura, I'm telling you, you're gonna learn things you've never known before.
oh,
Oh yeah.
I learned welding from my father, and my son's a welder, so I think I got the bases covered. But I'm going to show up just for support.
Yeah, just no, you know what? Fear of the living.
Don't look at the pretty light.
No, I don't even think I say that. I think the first step was turn it on. I was like, yeah.
Now, see, right there, you're wrong. First step is to plug it in.
Yeah, I skipped that step. I think that was
all
in
right.
welding 201, I think.
Because some people
I don't
really
know how
have
I
to be
got-
told you got to plug it in.
Well, I know. See, that's why I'm a master welder. I just
all right.
I'm so good at what I do. I got on autopilot and I skipped the bare essentials,
Right. Okay.
Obviously, guys, when you tune into my channel, there's a lot of sarcasm in my clips or whatever you want to call them. So
Good for you, James, because I don't want to dig a well. That's Wayne has never welded. Oh, really? Okay. Well, not everybody likes to do it.
dude, as long as you're looking for that, in all seriousness, the sound that you're looking for is sizzling bacon, and I learned on my own. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I learned from a really awesome car builder, and I learned a lot of metal fabrication techniques from him. I worked there for about 8 months, and this guy builds cars for SEMA, which is a huge car show that top car guys build. He builds cars for Ford and everybody. So I learned from him, and so that's how I learned how to weld. But I was welding before then, but he critiqued and showed me a lot of great pointers. So obviously when I do this thing that I'm going to be doing in my channel, I'm obviously making fun of myself. And so I do know how to weld. I'm just making fun and stuff like that. But yeah, so dude, when I do on my channel, when I'm doing something, I really learned a lot on my own. I've had a lot of great mentors, but there's a lot of stuff that cars are just cars.
Right.
Like my Porsche, a lot of people are like, oh, that must be hard to work on and parts must be expensive. Well, no, not really. It's just a car. It's just like any other car. And so I just start wrenching on them and taking them apart and see how they work.
That's what it is. Practice makes perfect. I'm self-aware of my own clumsiness, so I stay away from buzzsaws, lasers, and torches. Yeah.
Yeah. The lasers.
I mean, I've watched my father do it for years, and my son is a professional welder. And I always tell him, "Oh, come on, let mom try." No, they won't let me do it.
Yeah.
Because you're going to set yourself on fire, and so I'm like, oh, whatever.
See, Jeff, he says he's a master carpenter, just like Jesus. I'm good at carpentry. I hate it though. I do not like doing wood stuff. I don't like it.
I love
but
it.
My wife's always like, "You're so good at it though." I'm like I could build cabinets and stuff. I do not like it though. Give me a welder and bend metal and make a metal box and stuff.
That's your thing, man.
I would rather do that and cut metal and weld it together any day over making a wooden box.
Oh, I was hooked on carpentry when I took shop in school.
Yeah.
I'm the type of girl that'll go to, Home Depot and just go stand in the lumber area and breathe deeply.
Yeah.
I love the smell of lumber.
Yeah.
I can't even spell wood.
Yeah.
Either you love it or you don't. I have a friend who's made a lot of my furniture that I have in my home. He is brilliant at it. He don't want to do it. He don't like it. He'll only do it for certain friends. Otherwise, yeah, he'd rather do something else or whatever. Like, are you kidding me? The furniture that you make, the money that you could make, and it's just not. It's not his passion. So, almost lost your arm in shop class. What the heck were you doing? Laying down on the table saw?
Oh, okay. Shop class. You read. I read it as the way he said ship class. I'm like ship class.
I knew what
But
he meant. He said ship.
Yeah.
I knew he
You.
said shop.
Okay.
I wish I could share the tile mosaic I made in the past. You should put it on your channel in your post section. Put a picture up. Mosaics are beautiful. Takes patience. I see. I'm a single parent. I've laid carpets, hung wallpaper. You do what you need to do for your kids. That's right. And
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of wallpaper, but I've done it. It sucks,
Yeah.
but I've done it. I'd rather do tile than wallpaper, believe it or
Yeah.
not.
Me too. Tile's actually kind of fun.
Well, it's wallpaper, especially if it's got a pattern. You got to make sure everything matches up, and it's
Yeah.
just a big pain in the butt cheeks. But yeah, if, tile, I enjoy. I grew up doing all of that stuff. This is my father did all those things, so we always did our own. Never hired for anybody. So if it needed to be built or fixed or done, we've done it. I do plumbing. I do it all. Plumbing ain't that great either, but like AZ says, you got to do what you got to do to keep your household running.
Fear of the Living says he bumped into a loose piece of sheet metal, cut 90% through his tendon.
Oh my!
Yeah. When I read that, I had that same reaction too.
Oh, that's awful.
What, Jeff? Is that for real?
What do you say?
Come
I've
on.
seen
Stop it.
this. I've seen those
Yeah.
safety blades that will cut hardwood but completely chop off.
Completely stop if you try to cut a hot dog. No.
Oh well, and that's supposed to be one of the new safety features.
What? How's
Yeah.
how's that possible? Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, it's a new safety feature. Yeah, if it's I don't know if it has to do with sensors or what. We have old tools. We don't have any new tools. But it might be a sensor mechanism that detects whatever would be like human flesh, apparently.
Oh, no way. Wait, I don't.
And it'll shut the blade down so that you don't get cut, which is a good thing for a lot of people.
Oh.
Yeah, he says it's real. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so we didn't have that in shop class, Jeff. We had all just the regular stuff. If you slipped, you lost a finger.
Yeah, and
That's why the teacher would always stand right there and watch. I mean, we had the plastic safety guards, but nothing like what they have today. So yeah, a lot of us girls have to do our own thing now. She says, "Why would you want to cut a hot dog with a blade?"
who said
You
that?
bite a hot dog. Oh, Steph.
Steph.
The blade drops immediately after a scratch of the hot dog. It's
Huh.
like hot dog, drop it.
Interesting.
ABC, yeah, I've learned. Oh yeah, you have to. You learn everything. Wiring, I do wiring. I don't like to because I've been electrocuted. It's pretty rough, but I can rewire stuff, and there's all kinds of things that I can do. But if I can find somebody else to do it, let them do it.
So speaking of that, the box that holds the meter to my house.
Okay,
So since my power was out for 2 days,
right?
they're installing smart meters on everybody's house now.
Yeah, well, I didn't get mine yet.
Well, I didn't get mine yet either because
Supposed to. But
the guy stopped by and he knocks on my door. He goes, "Hi." He goes, "I was gonna put the meter in, and here's the Wi-Fi meter and everything." He goes, "But I can't because your box is falling off of your house." And I said, "Yeah, I noticed that."
Oh,
And he goes, "Well," I thought National Grid fixed it. He goes, no. He goes, we can't fix that. He goes, in fact, I don't even work for National Grid. I'm contracted out to put
Right.
these in. And he said, you have to have an electrician come by and do that. And I was like, oh. He goes, so yeah, I think you have to like them come shut the power off at the pole and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. He goes, otherwise we're just going to keep coming by and like put new orders in, and we can't put them in. He goes, it'll be a different guy every time, but I
Right.
was like, oh, okay. So that was like, I don't know. I think that was like last fall. So I'm like, I could do this myself. I could tap into the concrete and everything.
Right.
So I know how to do all that stuff. So while the power was out,
There you go.
guess what I did?
Good for
I went
you.
ahead and secured the box to my house. So at least
Hey.
one good thing happened. Saved myself some money.
Yeah, because you get charged for that. Yep.
Yep. So now I got a nice tight box.
Yeah, Bill's got a tight box.
Yeah.
Woohoo! You'll be getting some messages there.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a date.
Yeah. You hear that stuff?
And you know what? My God. With that, I'm going to end the show with that. That Bill's got a tight box. You can't have a better ending than that.
Yeah.
I want to thanks everybody for joining us. We had a great time. I hope you did. And just think you get to go to bed tonight knowing that Bill has a tight box. Oh my God. Remember, guys, hit the bells and whistles. You know how it works. And if you want to be generous, donate to the channel. The link is at the top of the chat. I appreciate it a great deal. But until then, guys, Steph wants to know what's in that tight box, Bill. That's a secret.
A meter.
It's a secret, Steph.
Yeah. Lag bolts.
Ooh, he calls it a lag bolt. Until then, guys, remember to live life a little bit on the raw side. Thanks and have a great night.
Bye, everyone.